Okay, today we are doing worksheet 12. Okay, so worksheet 12 should be the one on circles, where we are doing perimeter and area of circles. So it should be something that is quite basic now. Yeah. Last week we only managed to just touch on like 4 questions, but very, very basic. So today we will go just a little bit deeper, but not too deep yet. All right. So anyway, yeah. Okay, I've got someone else coming in. Let me see who is that. Yeah. Uh, S Rugby. Hi, S Rugby. Is it? I don't have your name. Are you using someone else's name? What is the name you're registered by so that I can mark your attendance? Okay, because I don't know who that is, it's going to be difficult to mark attendance. Okay, anyway, never mind. Maybe we can settle that later. Okay, better get started. If not, then we won't be able to finish, right? Okay, all right. Zheng Yan is in as well. Okay, all right. So we are moving more into the whole worksheet on circles. So if you're not sure which one, it should be worksheet 12. Worksheet 12. All right. Okay, so let's quickly move on to our first question. Okay, as usual, yeah, children, in this lesson, because it's a tutorial, so we do encourage you to participate. But yeah, you take turns, okay? When you would like to try number 1, yes, yes, so you can take number 1. Kaiser said me as well, but maybe Kaiser, I keep you for number 2, okay? So when you do number 1 first. So while Wenyu is doing, for the rest of you, if you have not started circles in your school, what you need to know is circles generally have two major formulas. One is for perimeter, otherwise known as circumference. The other one is for area. Okay, so now what we'll do is, this one is on perimeter, so it's the circumference formula. Okay, all right, Hannah, I took note. You want to do question 9, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Half times 22 out of 7 times 98. And that equals to 154. 154 plus 98, that gets us 252. Okay, that is correct. Huh? Okay, but for the sake of those of you who may not have started on circles in your school, let's talk about the formula itself first. Okay, firstly, circumference of a circle. Okay, circumference is actually pi d. Okay, it is pi multiplied by diameter. But now we are talking about semicircle. So semicircle is actually just half of it. So semicircle becomes half of the pi d, which means the diameter you can actually divide by 2. So your pi d becomes pi r. Okay, that means using pi to multiply by the radius will get you the the so-called the semicircle. So let's see what happens at the beginning. I notice 98 is used. 98 is the diameter. Okay, so that is D. So that's why you see a half there. Okay, so half D is there, and the 22 out of 7 is the pi. So that gets you 154. But what is 154? 154 is this curve here. Okay, so I'm writing the 154 here now. When you solve using the formula, you only get this curve. So 154 is this curve. Do you notice after that, we have 154 plus 98. That means we add the straight line. And so we end up with 252. Okay, so that is absolutely correct. Well done. Okay. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I already have people reserving questions. Hannah 6, Wen Yu 3. Okay, so we'll now move on to Kaiser for question 2. Give me a moment. Okay, so let's move on to Kaiser for question 2. Okay, we need to clean this. Okay, Kaiser, you can get started. So this time we are asking for perimeter again, but it is no longer in meters, it is in centimeters. So make sure you use the correct unit of measurement. Moreover, the pi is no longer 22 out of 7. The pi is 3.14. Okay. Okay, I think we have many people asking to do certain questions, so we'll need to spread it out a bit, yeah? Okay, so I know when you wants to try question 4 as well, Crystal just asked for 5, so I will let Crystal try 5. Okay, meanwhile, let's come back to this question. Okay, I can see the formula written for circumference, which is pi d, but since we are not solving for the full circle, we are solving for just half of the circle. That's why we call it a semicircle, right? So you notice the half is put in. Then the diameter, which is 26, okay, is put in. So half multiplied by the diameter will get us the radius, right? Then you multiply by the pi. Yes, that is correct. Oh, Kaiser, I think you have a minor calculation error. Oh, yeah. Cannot, Kaiser, you use the wrong formula. Wrong formula. Cannot use this. Yeah. You have to use 3.14. Okay. Yeah, Kaiser, continue. Yeah. So once you use 3.14, I think you do not need to use the approximation sign anymore. You will be able to get a number that ends with 2 decimal places. 40.82 is correct. Yes. Okay, so that's correct. All right. So let's see how it continues. Plus 26. Okay, well done. You may want to put in your unit of measurement because we have, yes, cm, yeah. Okay, 66.82 is correct. So very similar to question 1, you notice when we first use the formula to calculate, we actually end up with just the curved line. So 40.82 is actually the curved line only. Okay, don't get confused, because when we use formula for area is a different thing altogether. So 40.82 is just a curved line. Then you must add the straight line in order to get your final answer. So 66.82 is correct. Okay, so that's for question 1 and 2 already. So let's move on to question 3. And question 3, we have when you, right? Okay, so when you, yeah, you can move on to question 3. Okay, so this time, read the question carefully. We are no longer solving for perimeter. We are solving for area. So area uses a different formula altogether. Area for a whole circle is actually pi r squared. That is a whole circle. Okay, but if you look at the question, the drawing, it is only a semicircle. So let's look at what numbers she has. She has half. She has pi. So half times pi times r times 7.1 times 7.1. So this is correct, huh? So because it's only a semicircle, you cannot use pi r square. You must use half pi r square. So half times 3.14 times 7.1 times 7.1. And you will get 79.1437. That is correct as well. Where is my pen? Okay, and from here, what happens is you need to round your answer to 2 decimal places, so it became 0.14. Because the 3 is too small, right? So you don't push up. You just keep it as 0.14. Notice that in this question, do we need to add the line? No need. Why? Because the formula is for area. And what is the meaning of area? Area means you will have the formula will factor in the space. So it is actually the space on the inside. So when you use the formula, you already get the space on the inside. Okay, so there is no need to actually calculate the line. Okay, the whole space inside is already accounted for. All right, so this is correct. Well done. Okay, now Kaiser, you are too late already. Question 4 is also taken by Wen Yu. So okay, I'll let you know what questions are still available. Okay. Karishma wants to do 10. Okay, and then Hannah also asked for 10. So Karishma asked for it first. So Karishma will get to do that. Okay, meanwhile, children, just to let you know, 4, 5, 6 taken already. 9, 10 taken already. So 7, 8 not taken yet. Okay, so 7, 8 not taken. We'll see how it goes. Let's just move to question 4 first. But so far, those people who are doing well. Okay, wait, let me see. I got other people asking for numbers as well. Hang on. Hannah is for 11. Kaiser 7 and 8. I'm actually going down the list. When you asked for 7 as well, a bit too late already. So okay, hold on first. Okay, let's go back into question 4 first. Question 4 should be by Wen Yu. Okay, so Wen Yu, question 4. So now this time you're looking at a quadrant. And the question is asking for perimeter. So you must work forward backwards. Remember to use the correct formula. All right. Okay, so what do you see when you're writing here? 7 times 2. She is actually finding the diameter. So 14 is actually the diameter. Okay. Then what she is doing is 1/4 times 3.14 times 14. So this is the formula for the quadrant. Quadrant is 1/4, yes. Then you must multiply by that formula, right? So the formula will be pi, which is 3.14 times d, right? Which is 14. So her formula is correct. So with the correct formula, she gets 10.99. That is also correct. Okay, and the next thing that she did was she added 14. So children, for those of you who don't know why there's an this 14 and where it came from, okay, let's put the numbers in. 10.99 is just a curve. Okay, when she did the formula and she got 10.99, 10.99 is actually the curve. So it is here only. Okay, then of course we needed 2 straight lines. The 2 straight lines are actually the radius. So it is 7 and 7. Okay, that's why there's the 14. So that's correct. So she gets 24.99 centimeters. All right, well done. Okay, so question 4 is also done correctly. So now we'll move on to question 5 for Crystal. Let me move on to question 5. Okay, and then we need to clean. Okay, question 5 is a modified question from a past PSLE question. Okay, so Crystal, yeah, it's all yours now. Crystal, okay, Crystal, how come you can't write? Let's see.